And the regulatory environment in Nigeria is weak. That's the problem. The regulatory environment is very, very weak. So what is required is the understanding that there are levels of economic activity. The first is policy, which is the work of the ministers. The second is executive agencies, which we call parastatals. They execute. Then the third are the regulatory agencies that ensure that there is proper conduct. That's it. Once we have that, and then the fourth is the businessmen who now see the opportunity. By the way, Amazon, you know that place where they have all these churches? I know all of you are members of Redeemed. You are Redeemed.
We are talking a bishop. The last time I checked.
Okay. Anyway, I make the point about that place where you have all those churches. You know what's happening there? Shein, a Chinese company, they've bought 30 massive warehouses. Amazon wants to buy about 40. At 40. So there's business. I represent Ebano, and they said to me, when we saw Rene, Lebanese people come to Nigeria, what's wrong with us? That's how Ebano blossomed. So there's the, yes, that's how they blossomed. So there's the opportunity for people to do business, but they are afraid that there isn't policy backing, there isn't a regulatory backing. Who will put money in aviation when you say, okay, where are the passengers? But if they see the Fly Nigeria Act, they are assured of traffic. When I fought to put in the Cabotage Act, which is similar to what we're doing now in aviation, I had hoped that it would be complied. It's not being complied. We now have, at the time I started Cabotage in 2004, we had about maybe 5,000 foreign vessels carrying everything. Today, there are about 35,000 foreign vessels. So we are deprived of those resources. If you look at oil and gas, Nigeria, I don't know why the government only sees the crude oil barrel, and that's what they want money for. So Shell gives them their own, profit oil, as it's called. So there's cost oil, there's tax oil, there's profit oil. But what about the value chain, where there are 34 value chains? One, legal. I don't know any Nigerian law firm seriously in oil and gas work. Number two, shipping. I don't know any Nigerian ship owner that can say, I'm taking off, I'm an off-taker for Shell's products. I don't know any Nigerian bank that keeps all the forex. It stays abroad. I don't know any Nigerian insurer that does big insurance for all these oil rigs. There are about 1,000 oil rigs in Nigeria. They all insure abroad. So you can see the economy is leaking. And if Mr. Trump yesterday was shouting, if I come back, Mr. Biden is a crook, I will show Americans how to run the country. That's why he's leading. So we need a regulatory presence that says, we Nigerians, number one. We're not saying foreigners should not be here, but I'm going to look after my people. If I was Nigerian president, I would say, I'm going to look after you. You need support. So I'm not going to give you money, but I'm going to give you the relevant legislative and regulatory environment that enables you to thrive.